Hi you guys, so I got home from work and changed into comfies. First step first, always. Went for a very long walk at sunset with my toddler. Obviously ate dinner. I try to get sunlight in the morning and ideally midday and before bed would be great for circadian rhythm purposes. Even if I just walk outside and literally stare at the sky for a few minutes, it counts. But I thought I would take you through my night routine to try to optimize getting the best sleep we possibly can. I still sleep with my toddler, so my sleep is not amazing, but I try to do all of the things to appropriately support it so that at least the times I am sleeping are as best as they can be. So let's take you through the steps. Okay, next up is skincare. Ideally, by the way, you would be doing all of this with your lights off, really. I do have circadian rhythm friendly light bulbs, however, in my bathroom, specifically because I knew I would be in here every night brushing my teeth and doing my skincare. So these are safe lights. They're from the Healthy Home Shop, but ideally keep your lighting low at night to support your circadian rhythm. Use windows, low lights, red lights, warm lights, those sorts of things. But okay, let's do our skincare. I start with the True Botanicals Ginger Turmeric Cleansing Balm. Next I do the True Botanical Nourishing Cleanser. To have it, I do the Avene Thermal Water Spray before moisturizer. Just every night, but tonight I'm going to do a mix of the Mara face oil, throw in a pump of the Primarily Pure Plumping Serum I mix it all in with the Veleda Skin Food. This is the day cream version. I don't know, I just started mixing all my oils and moisturizers and I honestly don't think it makes a difference. So, you know, who's actually like waiting until things sink in between each step? Nobody, so I don't think it matters. Lastly, I finished with the Kosas Plump and Juicy spray. Okay, back in the kitchen. Next up, we're doing our tart cherry juice and magnesium. I have the moon juice, so it has L-theanine as well. This stuff's great. Normally, I would do a whole like tart cherry juice with sparkling water and make it like a mocktail situation, but I've been trying to cut down on the amount of sugar, especially before bed, and the tart cherry juice does have a lot of sugar, so instead, oh, and by the way, the tart cherry juice helps your body produce natural melatonin. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take just enough, just an ounce or two of tart cherry juice and my typical amount of the magnesium. I do like that much. You gotta be careful, okay? Stuff will cause you some digestive problems if you do too much. Or maybe the opposite of digestive problems, depending on how you look at it, but it's that much. We're going to swig that back. It doesn't taste bad at all, but it's definitely still a little chunky. I should have gotten my frother out. But I do think I'm going to take it like that from now on, because then you don't have to worry about chugging a whole liter drink before bed. You can just have a little shot and get your magnesium in. Semi-unrelated to sleep, but something that's part of my night routine is taking the Mary Ruth's liquid iron. This is the prenatal and postnatal one, aka the one that has like extra super duper iron, because I guess you're kind of always postpartum, right? I am postpartum anyways, and I'm also vegetarian, so try to keep up with the iron. So let's take this. It doesn't have that bad of a taste going down. It's the aftertaste that's bad though. The aftertaste just tastes like iron, you know? I have the Omnilux red light mask, and I use this at least once a week on my face. I do routinely use this on my face, but lately I have also been using it. I have a C-section scar, so I've been just throwing it on my belly and doing like a 5 to 10 minute meditation on my yoga cushion down, and that helps wind you down from a stressful work day. So one day I hope to have one of those massive red light panels or a red light infrared sauna, but for now this is what we got, so this is what we'll use. I've been getting really into my tarot card deck lately. You could do a single card pull, you know? Just something to mull over in our sleep. And I usually just do the bottom deck. The bottom card in the deck, I mean. Okay, I feel like this is not a good one. Okay, it says judgment, forgiveness. The word judgment conjures up fear and guilt in many people. This card, however, concerns itself with another aspect of this word, seeking the truth. No more blaming yourself or others, no more excuses. Now is the time for forgiveness and personal freedom. This card asks you to rise up and let pettiness and fear fall below you. Expand your wings and be reborn. What a relief it will be. Okay, you know what? That was not as bad as I thought. I was going to say one of the reasons that... Let's rotate. One of the reasons that I, for a while, wasn't really picking up my tarot card deck that often is because, let me tell you, the tarot cards do not tell you what you want to hear. They tell you how it is. And you know, sometimes you're just not really ready for that, so. I think I talked about this in another video, but I have the Wild Unknown tarot card deck, and I recently got a reading in Nantucket, and the woman had this Vietnamese deck. I'll try to find it and put it on the screen. I think I want to get it because we were talking about the decks, and she was asking me what deck I had, and I told her that I had this one, and she was like, that one's kind of scary. And I was like, I think you're right, actually. And I never thought about that because it's just the first deck that I found when I got into it. So anyways, sleep optimization, but sometimes it's just nice to have a little something that takes your brain away from the work day and gives you something else to mull over in your dreams. Also, back in the day, I used to drink this like mugwort lucid dream tea that I found on Etsy. That stuff was pretty crazy. So if you're like deliberately trying to have some wild dreams, look for some of that tea on Etsy. The thing I wanted to say was my non-toxic bedding sleep setup is a huge part of this. So we have the parachute linen sheets. These are amazing. They help get you a good night's sleep so significantly. They are somehow both cool for the summertime, but also cozy. So 10 out of 10 recommend that. I have a wool pillow. I have a mattress topper from the company store. I do kind of want to get one of those really thick down mattress toppers that are like 3 to 5 inches, but they're also very expensive. So for another day. Okay, one of the absolute key steps is this, okay? This is the Ancient Minerals Magnesium Oil. You might have the Ancient Minerals Magnesium Bath Salts. Those are incredible too. And if you have time for a bath at night, do a bath with those bath salts because that will put you to sleep. As will this. I spritz 2 to 3 sprays on the soles of my feet before bed, and this stuff truly will knock you out. So important. Plus, so many people in today's world are deficient in magnesium, so you might as well. I also use this if you have like muscle aches, or if you go for a run, post-run, you could spray this on like your knees if you get knee pain, just for example. Any sore muscles, those sorts of things, that's great for this. So love this stuff. Comes in a huge bottle. It's fairly affordable. So yeah, but this is a key to sleeping well. The last step is that I climb into bed and read on my Kindle. I have become a Kindle lover as opposed to a physical book lover just for pure convenience. But I will say that I wear my blue light blocking glasses. If you have a Kindle, I turn mine to dark mode, which is definitely much better for reducing blue light exposure at night. So definitely love that. If you're a physical book person, that works too. In fact, if you are, because I do still read physical books on occasion, I got a book light that has a red light setting. So would recommend that. Otherwise, pretty much me and my Kindle and my blue light glasses, crawl into bed, read for a half hour, and pass out. So I hope that this routine helps you do the same. Thanks for watching.